So Riley Gaines, ladies and gentlemen, she's not a stranger to this channel whatsoever. You know, if you've been subscribed for a while now, we've spoken about her a couple of times and what she advocates for and ultimately what she's pushing back against. For those of you that have no idea who Riley Gaines is, she's an all-American swimmer who is pushing back against the idea of men who identify as women competing in women's sports. She gained huge attention when she spoke out about the fact that she herself had to compete against a man identifying as a woman that we know as Lia Thomas, and all the other controversy surrounding that, especially the locker room, changing room situation. So she's really using her voice for a good cause, right? Not only is she trying to bring common sense back to women's sports, but the world as a whole, as we all are. And whenever anybody tries to voice their opinions on these matters and they have a lot of attention on them, they do it on a big stage, more often than not, we can all agree, they are met with a very emotional, angry response from the woke mob, as she was recently, and I think we can also agree it's getting worse over time. You see, Riley Gaines held a talk at the San Francisco State University, and she was literally ambushed. She was surrounded. Allegedly, a man in a dress hit her twice. They wouldn't let her leave. They wouldn't let her leave based on the fact she is sticking up for women and their sports. And a lot of the people that are surrounding her are women. How does that make any sense, right, when I say those words? It doesn't, but that's the state of the world right now. Now, I'm not going to carry on talking. For those of you that haven't seen the clip, get ready, because this just clearly shows you what people are up against when they start to raise their own opinion against a certain ideology. Take a watch.
It's just me. I'm good. I'm trusting. You got me. I'm good. I'm coming. I'm good. Trust me. I'm good. Go ahead.
You dress like a communist.
You know, university across the world, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what country you're in, has this stereotype, right, that if you go, you're supposed to be what, more academic, quite smart, right? Well, clearly, just based off that one clip, we need to move away from that, because I have never seen such a stupid group of people in my life. You have ambushed, surrounded, kidnapped, allegedly hit a woman because she is speaking out against your warped ideology. She is sticking up for women and their sports, and you cannot handle that. You can't handle anybody having a different opinion. Over time, you have clearly shown that you are so emotionally unstable when somebody voices a different opinion. And when they do, you are just literally aggressive. All you do is swear. You are emotional. You are angry. And then when you aren't swearing, apparently the only sentence you can form is trans rights are human rights. Actually, in that clip, I think somebody swore while saying that. So you can't even form a sentence together without being angry and emotional. And what rights do trans people not have that everybody else has? You are the most protected community. Literally, I've never seen a community so protected in my life. Governments, the mainstream media, social media, they put you on a pedestal higher than everybody else. So much so that when anybody speaks out against you, what happens to them? They're the ones that face consequences. And then we have a woman who is sticking up for women and their sports, and You want to be like this? Your ideology, nobody else's, put women's sports in danger. Right? Nobody else's. And not only did your ideology put women's sports in danger, but also their locker rooms, change rooms, toilets, as Riley Gaines also experienced, right? Because not only was she forced to compete against Lia Thomas, as well as the other female swimmers, but they were also forced to share a changing room with Lia Thomas, a biological man, right? They didn't give their consent. They didn't know it was going to happen. They turned up and a man was getting changed in front of them. You also fail to see the common sense in a man always being physically stronger than a woman. When you put a man in women's sports, he will always have the physical advantage, but you just care about how stunning, brave, progressive things are. Riley Gaines, simple as, is standing up for women's sports now and in the future, right? Future women, future daughters. That should be applauded. She's doing what many men and women wouldn't do. Because you have to have so much bravery, so much courage to stand up against these people, because they all come in groups, right? And they're aggressive, they're emotional, and they will ambush you. They saw she was pretty much alone, right, from that clip we just saw. They saw she was in a vulnerable position, and they took their chance. But you would think, putting Riley Gaines into that situation, right, allegedly somebody hit her twice, you've all shouted at her, you've all been very aggressive, you've all shown you can be very angry, well done. You would think that would be enough, right? Riley Gaines is obviously going to be very frightened, as many people would, but no, they wanted money. They were demanding money to allow a safe passage for Riley Gaines to leave. Take a watch.
And what we're hoping to do is to keep things peaceful and
make her lose her flight
and move forward. Okay. Tell her to pay us. Tell her to pay us, and then she can go. $10 each. Because she probably got paid for this shit, so we could get paid for it too.
On a public campus that we attend.
So what's the end goal here? We're cooperating, so what's next?
So they need to do their job and get her out here. We created a path. It's here.
I can't speak to all of you when we're over talking to each other. We're not going to hear each other.
Don't let her hold.
Then no, you don't have to use. There's a difference. So what we want to do is maintain what we're doing right now, and as the speaker elicits, we can continue our conversation.
You know, people used to wave the white flag when they were beaten into submission, right? The classic white flag or the white towel, whatever it is. But these people will not stop. Clearly, they have shown you they will not stop until everybody is waving the blue, white, and pink flag. That's what they want. They want everybody agreeing with their ideology, or they will do this to you. They will surround you. They will ambush you. They will put you into this scared position. How this wasn't stopped earlier, I do not know, right? How security didn't put an end to this is beyond me, because I can guarantee you, if this was the other way around, people would have been escorted very early on, right? Do you think even any of these students are going to face any consequences? No. Is the person who allegedly hit Riley Gaines going to face any consequences? No. It is always the same. Every single situation, it is always the same. One rule for them, one rule for everybody else. I mean, is it any wonder more and more women are getting scared to speak out against these issues? You know, they'll see what happens to Riley Gaines, or if it's not Riley Gaines, it's Kelly J. Keane in New Zealand. They will see this, and of course they will be scared. Because this is how you get treated when you speak out against these things. This is what happens when you question something. This is how they treat you. I really do hope this motivates Riley Gaines more than anything. I really do. I understand it would be a very traumatic situation to get over for many people, but I really do hope this motivates her. We need more and more people to speak out against this. And not only women, young women, we need young men, grown men as well. Everybody needs to come together and speak out against these issues, and then you will see huge change. But that is the end of the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed today, then please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace.